Today's video is a full guide on how to build a huge, strong, aesthetic back. In this video, I'm going over the muscle groups in the back, what workouts you should be doing, along with giving you 2 free workouts that you can take home and to the gym, and you're going to build your back immensely, and some recovery techniques to make sure your back grows as fast as possible. The different parts of the back. So there's the traps, the lats, and the rhomboids, and then this is the levator scapulae, but that doesn't really matter that much. We're building aesthetic back, so we're going to focus on these 3 main components. So the lats is one of the more important components of the back because it makes it widens it. It makes you look big. So we're going to be focusing a lot on the lats and then also the traps. So these are going to build size. So this is going to build that aesthetic, make your back push out, really. Like it just makes your back look big. So this makes your back look wide, the lats make your back look wide, the traps make your back look big, and then the rhomboids are going to provide some definition in your back as well as push out the traps even a bit more. So workout plan. So to build the back and any muscle, you're going to hit it twice per week. So specifically, I use a back workout. I do a pull day workout, which is going to be back and biceps. This is just the back portion of the workout. So, and then we're going to split these workouts into 2 different focuses. So one is going to be the upper back, which is going to be the traps and the rhomboids. And then one is going to be a lat focus day. This is going to be focused more on the lats. So both of these hit like they both cover the entire back, but they just have their focuses. And then on top of this, don't skip rear delts. So rear delts also add another level to the back. So this is going to be your rear delt here, and this is going to add another piece of aesthetic to your back. It's going to give some more definition and shape, especially when you're doing a double back bicep pose. So, but like even just standing, this is going to add a lot of definition to your back. Okay, the lat focus workout. So we're going to start with lat pull downs, 8 to 10 by 3. I'm not actually going to go over all this. You can figure this out yourself. Just lat pull downs, a row, another lat pull down, rear delts. I always end with your rear delts because I don't want to burn them out before I do back. And then that's the same with this. So like it's lat focus, so we're going to start with lats while they're fresh. And same here, we're going to start with a row for our mid back while they're fresh. So, but this is the more important part, the rules for these workouts. So always control the eccentric for 2 to 4 seconds. So if you don't know what the eccentric is, the eccentric part of the workout or the movement is when you're not pushing the weight. So when you're pushing the weight, that's the concentric. So when you're controlling the weight on the way down is the eccentric. We want to control the weight down for 2 to 4 seconds. So muscle is actually built in the eccentric and in the stretch. So we're going to focus on holding this and really stretching. So for example, for the T-bar row, we're going to be seated over a bench pretty much, and we're going to let the weight down, and then we're going to really fold over the shoulders over the bench and let the weight go down as far as possible. And then we're going to explode back up. So those are the 2 very most important parts of this. If you follow these, you're going to build a huge back. And then this is just one thing I like to do. I like to go to failure on the last set of every one of my workouts. So say lat pull downs, you go 8 to 10 by 150 pounds, for example, for the first 2 sets, sorry. And then on the last set, you might want to drop it to 140 or just stay 150. So say for the first 2 sets, you hit 8 reps. Second set, you're going to do 8 reps, or the last The last set, you're going to do 8 reps, and then you're going to do half reps until you can't do anymore. And you're still going to focus on the eccentric here. So you're going to just explode down like maybe just to your chin level, and then you're really going to hold that on the way up. And then the last rule is less than 3 minutes rest per set. This is just optimal for hypertrophy. It's not a necessity. I sometimes get caught up in whatever I'm doing, like if I'm talking to somebody or if I'm on my phone, and I'll go like upwards of 5-6 minutes, which is not, it's not optimal, but it happens. So don't blame yourself. Just try to keep it less than 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes is like the good range. So if you want this workout, just give it a little screenshot or write it down, do whatever, just apply these, do them with about 2 rest days in between, and you should see crazy results. Recovery and diet. This may just be the most important aspect of building a monster back, because without eating the right foods, you're not going to recover and you're not going to actually build any muscle at all. So the most important aspect of recovery is going to be eating your protein. So a common guideline is just eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. This has just been studied to be the most optimal amount of protein. Like less than this and you won't build as much muscle. Too much and you'll see diminishing returns. You won't see as much. It's just, this is been recorded the optimal amount. So for example, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, 200 grams of protein if you're 200 pounds. It's quite simple. Now, eat in a 500 calorie surplus. So this is because we want to build muscle, which means we need more energy to create more mass. So we need to eat more food. Now, the reason I only say 500 calories instead of like 1,000 or 2,000 is because if you eat that much, yes, you may see a little bit more fat or a little bit more muscle gain, but you'll also see a lot more fat gain. And if you want to have a nice looking back, you don't want to have those love handles or not be able to see any of the striations in your back. You want to be able to see all the different aspects as well as it having size. There's a happy medium there. Now, underrated aspect of recovery, sleep. Sleep is the most important, or okay, not the most important protein, we already established is the most important, but second most important is getting sleep, because this comes with hormone regulation, of filling your muscles with glycogen. Overall, it's just going to help your muscles recover faster, especially on the higher end of things. Obviously, everyone needs a different amount of sleep, but this is the common number. If you are more of a 7-hour person, don't worry about the 2 extra hours you could have gotten, because I could not sleep 9 hours if I tried. I usually get around 7.5 to 8. I could not stay asleep straight for 9 hours unless I had a really dreadful day. Alright, so that's the video. Go back to this if you need it. Take a screenshot. Please subscribe, like if you learned something. Comment if you have any questions. Peace.